at the top of the trees. Just look at that beautiful breeze. Boom, baby, boom. Right. Wasn't lying. Wasn't lying about that shine. You can't lie about your shine. You can't lie about your light. You can't lie about your life. This morning, marijuana motivation presented by Saints Addiction right here. Taurus rules, Zodiacs on shirts right here. Mark Saint in here. Saints Addiction up here, mostly Saints. And we're going to do the morning marijuana motivation. I do it every morning. But this morning, we're telling the truth because the truth hurts, man. It literally says in the title, the truth hurts. And it's the reason it hurts is because it's usually covered in shame, guilt, and misappropriation. So we're going to appropriately place our shame and guilt this morning. Hopefully this reaches you, preaches you, and teaches you. Saints Addiction, let's go. All right. Every morning, man, got the stretch on, got the joint ready, got the shine on, got the plants ready. You know, we got some, let's see, what was this called? This is called the Peach Crescendo. Had the bong out, got the joint ready. Even last night, hit a couple of dabs with the girlfriend. That's right, I even have a girlfriend. That's real too. And as my ex-girlfriend blew up my shit yesterday talking some shit, I got news for you. The truth fucking hurts, bro. The truth fucking hurts, man. And it only hurts because of our perspective. If I have to be honest with it, and of course I will, because, you know, we're going to shine no matter what. There's still, it's crazy how sometimes you can get like right position, and this one's like right in the sun. Let's go. Smoke a joint, come stretch with me, get your mind right, get your abs tight. Let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Truth hurts, bro. Truth hurts. And I didn't want it to. I didn't want it to sink in that I couldn't bring weed into South Korea. I didn't want that this small amount, like my thumb, 3 grams, almost meant 5 years of my life. My lawyer pointing at his little pinky on the edge going, even this amount is a no in South Korea. Read the book Endure. I didn't want abortions to be a part of my life story. This is the most humiliating thing I could say. You can even ask Michelle, I cry almost every day just thinking about the tragedies that have befallen me. And I'm my own worst enemy. That's the worst part, is when you start looking yourself in the mirror and you start seeing yourself as the motherfucker that keeps smoking your weed, right? Who's to blame? Me. I know where it's stashed. I know how much I have. I'm the one that spent about 2 hours arguing with myself about cookies in Brazil in my bag. That really happened. Like literally arguing with myself. And only you are listening, so that's going to be the tough part. When you're talking to yourself, or you're telling yourself some kind of lie, or some kind of self-belief or negative reinforcement, and you're going to believe it because it relieves you of the accountability and responsibility that we talked about yesterday. It relieves you of the stress that you feel immediately after, like eating too much. Or my one friend posted, she's like, I'm fat and happy, you know, puffed and stuff, but something about, but do I have one more room for chocolate, or am I disgusted with myself and I stop it? Something to that effect. It was a meme, but you know what I mean. We are in control of ourselves, hopefully. And we are responsible for our consequences, reality. And unfortunately, and this is the worst thing about it, is that there's so much pain covering it, you know? Who wants to be imperfect? I do. That's why I called it Saints Addiction, right? Like, I was like perfectly imperfect, and that's what mostly Saints came from, with the halo and horns, because everybody was wearing it. At any moment, all human beings can exhibit all of the human traits and elements. Like, you know, you could be a fire sign, you could be an earth sign, you could be full on fucking your zodiacs on shirts, you could be whatever you want to be, right? And you're going to have to come clean, because eventually that's where the truth is, right? When you have willpower and you take accountability and you see how much power you had in making the mistakes or in the decisions or the outcomes, and like, fuck, man, I'm way too powerful. I'm having these conversations with Michelle yesterday, and just like some of the craziest shit that I've gone through in my life, I had some lessons in it. You know, I had to pay the tuition for the lesson. And I think that's the of course, it's what people don't want to do, right? Even Richard Bashan was saying it. My business mentor before he died would say that everybody wants the prize, not everybody wants to pay the prize, right? And everybody wants prize over price, but there's a price, bro. There's a price for me staying here this long, right? There was some anxiety, some fear, some guns, right? Like there's a price, you know? There's a price for food. And unfortunately, that pushes people into more hunger and homelessness. There's a price in time that you'll never get it back, and this is the only experience that you get. What'd you do last week? That's it. That's your experience. There's nothing else to talk about. Week's over. It's gone. Presidents are already shot at, ex-presidents, and assassination attempt has already been fired upon you. What do you do now? Right? What do you do now with the truths inside of you? And there's a lot of people that don't want to face the truth, and I get it because it's an ugly truth, right? It's an ugly truth that my baby's dead at 5 months old, and I couldn't keep my hands off of her in an argument outside in the park, telling her get her fat ass out of the car because she was stonewalling me. I read it this morning in the Zodiacs. It said, people that can't be stopped, signs that can't be stopped, Taurus. And what I had to learn, the ugly truth, was that I had to find breaks inside myself, bro. I needed to find patience. I needed to find walking away. I needed to control my anger. I had to put some temperature on my temperature, you know? This temperament of mine was out of control. And again, exhibiting no self-control, but being mad that the outcomes weren't in calculation, right? Like I didn't even aim, you know? Like you're shooting from the hip. How you expect it to hit any target? If this kid wasn't so nervous, we wouldn't even be talking about assassination. It'd be the assassination, right? Like it'd be over. And that's what it is. Like our decisions have to be accurate. We have to be patient, and we really have to make it a calculation, man. Because you can't be blaming it on other people without doing the work, and you can't be so self-centered that you don't see your own reflection, right? That's narcissist in itself. Narcissist, you know, to say, oh, it can't be me. Everybody else is the narcissist. It was like, well, I was telling my friend, oh, Blue Jay. Michelle, there's a Blue Jay. Oh, bro, you guys are for a fucking treat. Look, he came right around the edge by the flowers, babe. Oh, I got the light shot on. Sorry, let me turn it around. Let's see if we can't see him. The Blue Jays are back, and the beautiful flowers in here. Somewhere in here is Blue Jay territory if he pops out again. So freaking blue. And there was a cardinal over here, too, earlier this morning. You guys are in for a treat if you get to see the birds through the trees, right? Beautiful cut backyard. Thanks, Pops. Anyway, got the joint ready, got the life ready, got the perspective ready, and this is where it comes down to it, right? First rule in addiction, right? The first 12 steps, you know, first step in AA is acknowledging that you're powerless to the drug, right? I think that's the thing. Oh, there he goes again. There's two of them. Did you see him?
Now I see him.
You see him? Oh, wow, they're so beautiful. Oh, man, I missed it. They just went into the flowers. If you get a chance to see them, I'm sure they're just flying all around. It's just so beautiful in the morning. Oh, man, they just flew into each other. So look, let me light this joint and see if they come out. No, somebody's flying around. God, they're just so gorgeous. And watch, as soon as I pan away, they'll be back. Situation. Why not take control of yourself? Why not fucking have some self-discipline? Why not see what happens when you give up your addictions? That was the attitude for Saint's Addiction. Because I was in Thailand, because everybody kept saying, why not? Hey, Pinon, can I borrow the chainsaw? Why not? Can I borrow the bike? Why not? Can I borrow another bungalow? Why not? It was just all why not? And then it had to be on me. Why not live the way that I wanted to live? Why not me? You know what I mean? Why am I not available for myself to count on? And this is accountability. This is responsibility that I said, if I do something, I'll do it. I'll start this t-shirt business. I'll fucking launch my websites. I'll climb Machu Picchu. It is what I put intentions into my heart and to the world. What they didn't calculate, the haters, the quitters, or the meanies, right? What they didn't calculate is they would have their own responsibility. Right? Eventually, you're going to look around. She said something about settling. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. This chick was so abusive. She was calling me a 40-year-old bachelor as if it was bad that I've never been married, never had any kids, and made it to 40 without making any of those mistakes, or maybe just the pitfalls, or maybe it was a decision, but it was used against me. And in the worst part of the ways is it's like, these are all calculation. You're risking it for the biscuit too. You have to step up to the roulette wheel and see, oh man, maybe I need to get an older man, right? I was older than her. But at 35 with 2 kids and didn't have custody of your kids, I didn't feel like I was losing, right? Like I didn't know I was going to have children with somebody that already had kids. Pardon me, Disney, but I thought I was always going to have somebody that didn't have children, that was younger, didn't have baggage. And she didn't like that at all. She didn't want to, when I said baggage, she heard garbage. And I didn't say that her kids were garbage. I said that it's baggage. But for some people, their accountability won't let them reach that level, right? They don't want to see it like anybody else wants to see it. They don't have an open mindset. And in my world, my mindset had to be open. It forced me to see that I can't forcefully make people do things that they don't want to do. That's the truth. You know, I don't have enough money to have a child, so chicks are aborting my babies. Another hard truth, right? These are truths I have to live with at night, sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning crying, sometimes not sleeping at all. That's the truth. Knots in my stomach, tears in my eyes. That's the truth. It's an inconvenience truth, but it's part of my story. I got to light up for that one. Bless up to all my babies. I get jealous of my cousin. He gets to drink, have diabetes, and fuck around and have 5 kids and find out. How you do that with no job, I don't know. It's New Orleans finest. You know? How is it that some people got crackhead babies and still do meth and are in abusive relationships, still have babies? I don't know. All I know is that this is my life and this is your life, and you get to decide your life. And most people are feeling like they're victims. They disempower themselves with that mentality. You have so much power, you killed a baby. Look how powerful you are. Now do it again. Try to make a baby without somebody. Oh, you're not as powerful as you thought you were. Oh, okay, let me get this straight. Now you're gonna have to play team ball. I have to include Michelle's sister, 35 years old, and I was talking about now she wants to have a baby, but she doesn't want to change her behavior. And it was just like, okay, cool, no problem. But find the guy that's gonna take you on. Oh, you don't know how to play team ball, right? We talked about practicing game speed and then doing it in real life. Well, in real life, I have a real girlfriend that's not tortured, right? Are you tortured? Like, you know, we live a very healthy, happy, sometimes not perfect life, but we talk about it, right? We still make love, right? We still have to have deep, dark conversations about, is that why you're dating me? Because I'm kind of narcissistic. Like, there it is. Oh, dude, it's just hovering. Oh, he's here. You hear him? Ooh, it's so beautiful. It's hovering. I see you in there. I see you in there. You're having a good old day. Beautiful Blue Jays, Cardinals everywhere. That's live. That's real. And some people, they don't want to get real. They don't want to get live. They want to fucking sit and finger bang the keyboard. Oh, look down again. I'm gonna catch this fucking bird and watch. They're just flying back and forth. It's lazy. I'm gonna just be real with you. It has to be said. It's lazy because the first emotion gets all the treatment. The regret, the negativity, the anger. We give it all the treatment. We give it a carte blanche. Like, come on in, anger. I just rolled out this pink carpet for you. You know, just come on right up and be angry for me. And I have this theory. Hear me now, feel me now. I'll probably save it for the end, but I'll do it now. Why do you wear that coat? I'll do a whole nother episode on that, but it's like putting on this shirt. I'm putting on my Taurus shirt because I'm a Taurus, but I don't want to put on my angry shirt. And you know people that do that when they're hungry, taking it out on other motherfuckers because they ain't got no calories, or not being able to, there it goes again, not being able to identify that I have better energies to put towards, right? That's the truth of it. Well, I'm busy worrying about my drama. ex baby mama and would be baby mama and negativity, bad comments, I'm sitting here going, I should be focused on where I'm going to live in Vegas, that I'm leaving tomorrow, that I have bigger fish to fry. Peanuts to an elephant, if you look at it like the Matrix, like Neo, and those aren't real bullets, bro. They're only bullets if you haven't faced your truth. That you haven't faced your firing squad, then you will be killed by those bullets. I promise you that. But if you already said, yeah, man, that was me that pulled her out of the car, now go tell your truth, right? Go run and tell everybody that you killed my baby. That's already told, bro. Like you can't go back, and that's the regret. You know, that's the oh wow, I should have maybe controlled my fucking habits, or I should have maybe controlled my own anger, or that these kind of things would come back to bite me, right? Like it's so weird that all of a sudden, right? Everybody wants to act right, but nobody wants to fucking do right. They don't want to do the right thing. They want to explain their ways through it, right? Like my cousin, he's like, "Well, my daddy died, and now I'm drinking, still drinking." But you're in the hospital same time as your born son. Your infant son is being born at the same time. You almost left the world at the same time. This is not equal. That's a hard truth, right? And if you really give a fuck about your kids, you need to start giving a fuck about your health. But there it is, bro. I can't be him. I can't smack the drinks out of his fucking hand. I can't make his heart not hurt. Only he can. But he don't want to go outside and start going for work. He don't want to fucking stretch every morning. He don't want to do that. He depends on the bottle, and you know how the bottle's going to treat you. There's the truth of it. I haven't seen a bottle make a model look better. Matter of fact, that's the commercial. The fact of the matter is, how many women get shit faced wasted, can't walk in their own shoes, they had all their outfits together, and now they have to have their hair pulled back because they're throwing up all over themselves in nasty bathrooms. Am I right? Yeah, now. So right on that shelf, right there. Oh, you beautiful sons of bitches. They're back here, I'm telling you. They're having a good time today. I'm gonna catch them. And I'm gonna catch myself. You know, catch myself from making the same mistakes. You know? Um, Even the other day, playing slap hands and someone got hurt and I didn't want to do it and apologize for it profusely because I don't want to be that way. You know? I don't want to have to explain myself with my hands. I don't want to have conversations with the cops. Hell, I don't even want to have these demerits in my life story, but they created me, right? They were all my lessons to learn. And unfortunately, when you get accountable or responsible and you're sitting in a South Korean prison cell and you got 23 out of 24 hours to sit there and write their life story out, you have an opportunity to look at all your shit and call yourself out on it. Eye-opening experience. Michelle's asked me, have you ever had an ego death? And I was like, yeah, bro, I have. I had an ego death when I was homeless at UNLV, graduating college homeless. That was an ego death. I had an ego death when I fell off the motorcycle in Thailand. No fucking helmet, no broken bones, thankfully. That was an eye-opening experience. I'm being real. When I lost this child and started this journey, crossing the world for a year, it's been a year, 3, 4, 5 months, almost a year and a half of traveling the world, ends tomorrow. And there was a lot of sorrow. There was a lot of psychologists. There was a lot of journaling. There was a lot of mornings spent in quiet content and concentration that this is my life. This is what happened. And unfortunately, I have to fix it. I had to find out what was wrong with me. I was done finger pointing. I was done saying other people that, oh, it was your responsibility to make me happy. That's no one else's responsibility but your own. And that truth hurts too. You're going to have to reach in here and pump your own heart. And the whole time, you've been letting it pump itself. And that's not what it is. I got to exercise the demons. I got to push out the negativity. And I got to get real with myself. And if my actions have any power and my thoughts have any if my thoughts are my reality, then why don't I concentrate on a better reality? I can't go backwards. I can't fix past decisions. All I can control are my decisions now. Future decisions uncontrolled too. I don't know yet because I haven't lived it. But right now, in the now, I do like being patient. I do like being healthy. I do like being out in the wind. So nice. Such a blessing. Smoking trees in the breeze with the trees. You know what I mean. And just every morning that I get to take it on slow, that I got to heal myself on this journey, that I get to practice men's health, I get to practice physical health as well. You know, this is me healing myself. I can't heal other people. That's their job. That sucks too. You know, it's an inside job. But if you do the work, nobody can deny you, right? Go see the psychologist, then you can get the help. Being angry at me ain't gonna help. You know what I mean? Like, I can't undo what's already been done. My decisions have been made. I've already tried again and failed. So it's not just one person, it's two, and then you add a third, and then you go, this is a lot to take on, Saint. You know, my life is hard. So I started being soft on myself, telling myself how much I love myself in the morning, right? Nice beard, nice shoulders, you know, with my left hand. I was in on that, bro. I concentratedly made an effort to be better. I started going on the morning walks. I started getting up early. I started fasting. I started drinking water when I first got up. It's all part of the plan. But that's all work. And that's why I have my mental stability now. If not from these women, truth hurts. Really, women aren't trying to be your psychologists. They want strong men. They want men that have already been through shit and can handle shit. They don't need a drama queen too. They want somebody with stability, especially financial. So if you can find a man that is financially stable and mentally stable and you ain't married him yet, you fucking up. All my lost boys, they all need work. Fuck. The whole team needs to be polished up and married. It's not just me. I'm not alone. People need this. I need this. I need this exercise. I need my knees. I need the jets flying over me. That's me tomorrow. Leaving Pittsburgh finally. Moving forward into infamy. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't even have a place to stay. Truth hurts, man. That's what happens when you go away. It's the truth of it. My phone got turned off. My business bank account got closed. I lost that phone number. My LinkedIn got hacked. My YouTube's unverified. My shit's not perfect. I gained weight after I came back. I like being imperfect. It's okay to eat, man. I was starving out. Not really, but I was getting pretty skinny. And if skinny is supposed to be the happy, let me tell you how happy I was to eat mac and cheese and cornbread and beans and salad last night. I'll tell you how happy I am to make love in the morning and have cuddles and somebody be decent with me and nice to me and have a bigger heart. Let me tell you how better I feel when I have slow mornings and I listen to I am affirmations for the last 30 days. Even the people drilling and cutting don't even bother me anymore, bro. All I know is I've been making love, eating good food, and smoking good weed. Great sex, great food, great weed, and how can I complain? I've been living it up for the last year, I might have to suffer some when I get back. There's a price to pay, but everybody wants to travel the world, but nobody wants to be homeless when they get back. Everybody wants to have a brand, but nobody wants to pay for those domain names, right? And everybody hurts, but not everybody's going to actually work on it. You know, we all have pain. We're all suffering. That's the human equality. And we all want to move away from suffering. That's Buddhism. So, as the world keeps spinning, the wind keeps blowing, the seasons change. Me too, I needed to change. I had to change my habits. That's Saints addiction. I had to change my mood. That's mostly Saints. And then I had to change my shine. That's Saints brand, and that's the truth of it. I wasn't going to get to shine unless I did my shadow work. I wasn't going to get to shine unless I talked to a psychologist. And I don't get to shine until I achieve something against the demons, something against the negativity, something against my weaknesses. You know, it's easy for the strengths, I'll tell you that. It's easy to hide behind our strengths, but it's really hard to face when you're being obnoxious or too much energy for people. I've been hearing that lately. Or that you're talking too much and not listening enough. I've heard that my whole life. And aggression and intimidation, and it's scaring people. And that I also had to come to terms with. So a lot of things that I have to admit, not just even public, but like to myself. And once I started to own up to my narcissistic ways, especially when I'm under pressure and in anxiety, right? That these self-determined, self-protection mechanisms that I learned when I was a child do come back to haunt me. You might have to do some childhood trauma work if fucking shit sucks, but it does describe our behavior and the way we act, especially under pressure. It is only under pressure that you're going to make a diamond. It's only under stress that you're going to see if you can take the test. And it's only under real experiences that you find out what you're really made out of. So I highly suggest getting up, going outside, taking chances, making risk. I read it this morning on a meme. Somebody said memes on shirts. He said, Monopoly taught us that if we don't take risk, we end up paying rent to somebody who did. Mic drop, bro. So, you know, keep playing it safe if you want to stay comfortable and caged. But if you want to risk it for the biscuit, you want to see yourself healthy, if you want to see yourself happy, if you want to see yourself with coping mechanisms, right? Then you have to practice it. And I practice what I preach. And that's my clap back to life. Because I did it. I went around the world. I kept going. I didn't let nothing stop me. I even kept loving. I kept trying. And I know that I deserve a baby. I know I deserve a wife. I know I deserve a life. And I've earned it that way. So you go earn your life. It's earned, not given. You have to come clean so you can get clean wins. But as soon as you're done lying to yourself, the moment you get to free yourself and you're done with the monkey trap. So I don't want any more monkeys being trapped. Let go of it, you guys. You're trapping yourself. We all fuck up. I'm the mistake master, and there's many with me, especially with the AI team. And it's unfortunate, but it's true. We all needed to learn, and we'll be tested till we do. Fuck's sakes. That's Saints addiction. That's my morning marijuana motivation. You got anything out of this, like, share, subscribe below. But most importantly, share it with a friend, man. Preach and teach, bro. We all need it. It's probably the most important thing of the 21st century. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton means goodbye, but not forever and finished. And I will see you later. See you on the other side. The other side of fear. The other side of your excuses. And the other side of the other world. Traveled by Saints.